Shalom. And I want to start off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachach Chodash. Double honors to my teachers, dead apostles, and elders, a great millstone. And salutations to Akim that's out there listening, pushing forth this word, the truth, the sincerity, and your few walk with as well that's listening with sincerity. All right, today, just coming back to you guys to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And we have to be mindful of our words that we speak, because that, as we're going to read in Sirach 37 and 18, it says, "Four manner of things appear, good and evil, life and death, but the tongue ruleth over them continually." So the reason why I said we have to be very choice with our words, because what? Good and evil, life and death. Okay, the tongue rules over that, man. Okay, what you say could decide your judgment, could decide your fate. Okay, so, throughout your day-to-day, man, you have to be very mindful with your words, be selective with what you say. Okay, because best believe the Lord is going to hold you accountable for what proceeded out of your mouth. Okay, so we have to be able to bridle our tongue, to control our tongue. Okay, which is one of the smallest members in our body. We have to bridle that, man. Like it says in the book of James, the 3rd chapter. That whole chapter goes into, you ruling over your tongue, which, we might go into it a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to get this as well in Sirach 42 and verse 20. It says, "No thought escapeth him," referring to our Lord, okay, our Heavenly Father, Yahweh. "No thought escapeth him, neither any word is hidden from him." So you can see why life and death, good and evil, comes from the tongue. Because what? The Lord hears everything. He sees everything that's going on. Whether in your thoughts or the words that you speak, trust me, there's an angel that's reporting what you have just said to the Heavenly Father, and the Heavenly Father is going to give you a judgment that is worthy of what proceeded out of your mouth. Okay? That's why also in the book of Matthew, it speaks about, every idle word. Let's get that real quick. We're going to have to give account in the day of judgment. Okay? Yeah, so, hey, we have to be very choice once again with our words, man. Can't be like these people of the world. They just spew whatever comes in their mind. They just spew it out like fools. We can't be like that. Because even them, they'll be judged for what they said. They're so foolish. They'll go in and curse out the prophets and say some next level bugged out shit, not knowing that, hey, they're casting judgment upon themselves and with the words that they have just said. When you have conversation with these people of the world, man, you could see that they have no filtering process in their mind with the things that they say, man. Like, they don't think. They just, whatever comes to their mind, they just say it. Whenever you ask them a question or whatever, they're talking, they just spew it out, man. And it's like, damn, that's crazy. They don't consider that, this, what you just said could be, either you live or you die. Things like that, man. Us, we know, because what? The scriptures, via the Wachach Chodash, Yahweh Shem Yahshai is putting us privy to these things. So, so for us to be mindful. So this is Matthew 12 and verse 36. It says, "But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment." Okay, every idle word that we speak, we're going to have to give account of it in the day of judgment, man. Okay, backing up Sirach 37 and 18, man. Let's look up that word idle real quick. All right, so this is the word idle in the Greek. It says argos. It says free from labor, at leisure, lazy, shunning the labor which one ought to perform. So no filtering system, in other words, right? Of course, we all get evil thoughts. We all get, devilish, stupid thoughts in our mind that, say this, say that. We all get that. But what? The thing is, we have a filtering system to where that we're like, okay, nah, I'm not going to say that. That's foolish. Okay? That's not going to go well. That may cause, tension, within the conversation. Okay, let me withhold this information and rebuke it and just let good things flow. Okay? So us, we do the opposite of being idle. We perform the labor which we ought to perform. When we're not shunning it, we're not lazy and not performing the labor, the filtering system. Because it's a laborious work. You filtering out your thoughts, man. That's laborious, man. Right? Because Satan is always up in there, sounding like you, right? Giving you counsel and saying, yo, say this, say that, man. Yo, trust me, man. Exactly like you sound. But what? You have to put that labor that you have to perform and say, nah, this is Satan, man. Get out of here. Okay? Let me think with a clear mind and say, okay, this is what I'm supposed to say. Okay? Because in Jeremiah it tells you how that the mind is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. So trust me, Satan is always in the midst of your counsels that you're having in your mind, man. So you have to perform that labor. You have to do that filtering system. If you don't, then hey, you're going to have to give account thereof in the day of judgment. Okay, verse 37, for by thy words thou shalt be justified, and it says, by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. Okay, that's facts. Okay, by our words going to be justified, or you'll be condemned. All right, and I think like probably a couple months back or a few years back, I want to say, I did make a lesson about this. There was an article which it said like 50% of people don't they don't filter their thoughts. They just say whatever they want to say. Okay, it was like a study that was made by one of these universities. Okay, so, backing up the point, man, mass majority of these people, they speak idle words. Okay, they don't filter their thoughts, man. All right, because it's easy to just say this, say that, say this. Okay, because them in their mind, they don't think that they're going to be held accountable. That's the thing. Okay, but us, we know we're going to be held accountable, man. That's why even when you say something stupid, like, damn, I should have not said that, man. Fuck. Right? You beat yourself up, man. Right? You ask for forgiveness. You're like, fuck, why did I say that, man? I should have not said that. Fuck, I should have worked more to filter my thoughts out. And, man, you feel kind of stupid, right? When you do things like that, when you say something that you're not supposed to say, you say something out of season, right? You feel stupid. You feel like, damn, man, fuck, I messed up, man. Right? That's the mind of a righteous man. That's actually performing the labor he's supposed to. Okay, filtering out his thoughts. Okay, so let's get James. We're going to read it a little bit because James, the 3rd chapter, goes into that. Okay, so we're going to start at James 3 and verse 1. It says, my brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation. It says, for in many things we offend all. And if any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man and able also to bridle the whole body. Yeah, because the tongue controls everything, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's why we have to be as best as you can to control your tongue, man. Okay? It's necessary. Verse 3, behold, we put bits in the horse's mouth that they may obey us, and we turn about their whole body. Right? So the horse, he has a bridle, and then with the bridle, you can control him, right? Go left, go right. Right? This basically give you an analogy. As we're going to read it. Let's continue. I don't want to jump the gun. It says, verse 4, behold, also the ships which though they be so great and are driven of fierce winds, yet are they turned about with a very small helm, whithersoever the governor listeth. Right? You look at a boat, at the behind of it, there's always like a little helm, right, that controls it to go left or right. Right? It's a great ship, right? It goes through the winds, but what? It's governed, by the governor with that little helm. Verse 5, even so the tongue is a little member, and boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. Right? So those two examples were comparisons of how the tongue is. Right? It's a small member, but what? It could kindle a great fire, man, if you don't watch what you say, if you don't filter out your thoughts. Okay, that's why in Proverbs it tells you, soft answer turneth away wrath. Right? That soft answer comes out of your mouth. It's your tongue. You analyze the situation. You say, okay, it's going too far. Let me just say this, and then let me heap coals upon this fire, man. Let me chill them down, right? By your words. Okay. And, you doing that, that's part of you also controlling your spirit, man. You see, controlling your tongue is also you controlling your spirit, right? Because at times you want to say this, you want to say that, but you're like, okay, let me chill. It's not right now. It's not my time yet. Or let me not do this because, might, guide the conversation on different way. Let me just see let me just chill. Just chill. Sometimes you just got to chill, man, and hold your tongue. You know what I mean? Verse 6, and the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole body, and setteth on fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire of hell. Yeah, the tongue could do a lot of damage, man, if it's not controlled. Okay, it's a world of iniquity, man. I'm saying, for every kind of beasts and of birds and of serpents and of things in the sea is tamed and hath been tamed of mankind, but the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil full of deadly poison. That's facts, man. You can't tame the tongue, man. That's, like I said, sometimes you might say something you don't even want to say, man. Especially when people get angry, man. That's when the true colors show. They just start going. They spew it out. And then later on, when they come to their senses, like, oh, fuck, I messed up. Bitches, they do that a lot, man. Females, they do that a lot. When they get mad, man, and then they just, the filtering system is just out the window at this point, right? And then that's when the true color is showing. And then afterwards, when they come down, oh, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to say this, right? Which this happens to men too sometimes, if you can control your emotions. But being men, you got to control these things, man. Okay, he that ruleth his spirit is better than he that taketh a city. So you got to be able to rule your spirit. With you ruling your spirit, you're going to be able to rule your tongue as well. Okay, to a certain level. Because like it says, but the tongue, no man, can no man tame, man, So certain things just going to happen because the Lord wants it to happen, man. It doesn't mean that, you don't filter nothing out. Oh, the Lord meant this for it to happen, so I'm going to say whatever I want. No, it doesn't work like that. When, you messed up on something and then you could have done better, Okay, because Jake could get simple and, run with it. Verse 9, it says, therewith bless we Yahweh, even the Father, and therewith we curse men, which are made after the similitude of the Most High. Right? Yeah, both come. We curse with the mouth. We do blessings with the mouth, with the tongue, I mean. Yeah, man. But we should be focusing on doing positive things with the tongue. But yeah, you could finish reading the whole chapter. It goes into basically the tongue. How it's a small member, but it does a lot of damage, man. I want to get this in Proverbs as well. Hold on, Proverbs 18 and verse 21. It says, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Yeah, death and life are in the power of the tongue, man. Okay, so be choice with your words. Speak in due season. Refrain from speaking. Okay, that way you're causing less damage, man. Okay. Hey, so with that, man, I'm going to close it off there. Giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kodesh. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Until next time, I'm going to say Shalom.